Am I being detained? Can someone answer my question, please? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
I'm walking with you.
Yeah.
Am I being detained? Under what law, sorry?
Welcome to UK Audit Network, where we expose misconduct, explore police and legal encounters, defend civil rights, and demand accountability. This episode features footage from UK Audit, so make sure to check the link below, visit his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this video, UK Audit is standing outside Stretford Police Station filming with his camera when a routine encounter quickly turns into officers attempting to control what is being recorded. They begin quoting legal powers and legislation, but instead of focusing on anything he has actually done wrong, the attention shifts to the footage itself, along with pressure to delete it and warnings that his equipment could be seized if he refuses. What follows is a tense confrontation between a man who understands his right to film and officers who seem determined to make the footage disappear.
Do you have permission?
Sorry, I can't talk to both at the same time. Do I have permission? I don't need permission.
Well, no, because if you're filming number plates of personal vehicles, then you will need permission for that. It's not all public.
I can film anything from a public place.
Right. This isn't. You're not on a public place here. This is
classed as public property.
What are you actually filming?
Just in general, everything that I can see.
So, can you show us what you filmed then? Because if you've got people's personal vehicles on that camera,
I can film anything from a public place.
But that's the thing, though. But you're filming personal vehicles that might be entering the police station.
It doesn't matter. I can film anything. But people film me from shops, from dash cams, from anything.
That have left, for example.
Yeah.
On police officers. So have you captured them on your camera there?
I have, yeah.
Because you don't have their permission, do you?
I don't need their permission because it's public.
You do if you're putting it online for anyone to see.
I don't need anybody's permission if it's filmed from a public place.
I'm going to get a uniform officer to come and take your details.
I won't be giving any details.
Okay.
So I'll make you aware of that now.
Okay. We'll get a police officer to come and see you.
No problem.
Right from the start, the officer treats filming as if it were some kind of licensed activity, asking whether he has permission as though recording in a public place requires prior approval. It doesn't. The law does not operate on a permission-based system for cameras. If someone is standing in a public area, they are generally free to record whatever is visible from that position, including buildings, vehicles, and anything else in plain sight. Mentioning number plates or suggesting that uploading footage online suddenly creates legal restrictions shows a misunderstanding of how privacy and data protection laws actually function.
Just not what's around me, please. Don't go too close to me. I don't like it. You won't be surrounding me. Yeah, you won't be surrounding me, or you won't all walk around me. You're not trying to intimidate me. I've just seen what you just done. Listen, don't speak to me like that. I'm a member of the public, so don't speak to me with respect next time you talk to me.
We've been told by CID officers that you filmed 2 victims that are coming in and out of the station that you're not allowed to do. You can't know who they are, their profiles, you can't know what vehicles they're at. It's caused them alarm and distress. It's a crime. This is private property. You're not allowed to film.
This is not public. This is not private property at all. It's owned by the public.
No, it's not.
Who's it owned by then?
Police. It's private property.
So what?
So I need to stop recording. I need to delete the videos of those victims.
I'm not going to stop recording, and I'm not going to delete the videos. You won't walk around me. You won't intimidate me. I've not committed no crime.
You have.
Tell me what crime I've committed.
Alarm and distress.
Who have I called alarm and distress?
That's what we've just been told.
Have you had a complaint from them? Have you had a complaint from them? Have you had a complaint from them? They've walked off.
They complained to the CID officers who've complained to us.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
I've got it all on video.
We've just been told it, mate. So I don't know.
So you've just been told it. We've been told wrong information then.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you, you have.
Notice how quickly the reasoning begins to change. First, the concern is about number plates. Then, when more officers arrive, the justification shifts to the possibility of recording victims. Soon after, the claim changes again to the idea that the station is private property owned by the police. None of these arguments actually establish a criminal offense. Areas around police stations that remain publicly accessible are still public unless there are clear restrictions such as barriers or signage. Simply filming what can be seen from a public place is lawful under long-established principles of freedom of expression and observation in public spaces. Even invoking alarm and distress under Section 5 of the Public Order Act requires threatening or abusive behavior likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. A person quietly filming with a camera does not meet that standard.
No, we're not.
I've got it all on video.
Either delete the images that you've done, as per our instructions, or we'll have to arrest you so you can do it ourselves.
And what are you going to arrest me under?
Causing alarm and distress to the victims. It's a public order offence.
So, and has that already been logged, that crime, has it?
Well, no, we've opened a log for you now.
You haven't opened a log at all. There's no one created a crime.
Log now. We just created one.
You've what, yourself?
Yeah, you just done it on the radio.
Right. And where's the statement from the people that have been offended by it?
No obligation from our side.
Listen, I can film anything from a public place.
It's not a public place.
This is not a public, so I'm not on public property. So who owns it then?
Pretty much the police.
Right, well, I'm telling you now, I'm not deleting the footage.
You have the right to go into a police station. That's but he's saying it's a public place. You can't go in.
I can't go in.
It's part of the property. You can't film people coming in and out. For one, we have covert vehicles coming in and out of the station, so you're not allowed to film them.
So if I was stood at the end of there, can I film them?
This is all the property here. And if you were filming covert vehicles, and
I can film anything from a public place.
At this point, the situation starts drifting into more concerning territory. The officers move from questioning him to attempting to control the evidence itself, telling him to delete the footage or they will seize his phone and arrest him so they can deal with it personally. That is not how police powers operate. There is no general authority that allows officers to force someone to delete lawful recordings. Arrest also cannot be used as a shortcut simply to gain access to a person's device. Even if they attempt to rely on Section 5 of the Public Order Act, that offense is designed for behavior that is threatening or abusive in a way that genuinely intimidates or disturbs people, not someone calmly filming outside a public building. It begins to look less like enforcement of the law and more like an effort to make inconvenient footage disappear.
It's a public order, mate. There is
a public order. So what are you telling me? I've committed a public order offence?
No, you arguing
yeah.
with us, so we're trying to explain it because you seem to know everything.
So you're telling me I've committed a public order offence?
What we're trying to tell you is that you're recording a private vehicle coming in and out of the station. It is a security risk to us. We don't want you to record private vehicles, police vehicles and stuff like that.
What you might not want me to do, right, is too different to me breaking the law. I've not broke no criminal offence. I can film anything from a public place. This is a public place, so I've got a right to film.
You can film anything, yes, I agree, okay, but what we're asking you is not to record a police.
You can ask me, and I'm kindly refusing.
Okay, so because you're refusing, we are going off that you're on a private land.
You're going to go off you're on private land. So you're not actually sure whether this is private or public. So this is private property.
This is a property belonging to Greater Manchester Police.
It's property of Greater Manchester. You've been told by 3 different officers, 4 now.
Right.
This is owned by Greater Manchester.
Right, where I'm stood, guys, is all accessible by the public, yeah? There's gates there, which turns into private property. As you can see, put in that direction there, there's no gates going across there whatsoever. There's a public foyer just over the gentleman's shoulder in the back, over the background.
The explanation shifts yet again, this time focusing on the idea that filming parked police vehicles somehow creates a security risk. That argument is a major stretch. Police vehicles parked outside a station are visible to anyone walking past, driving through the area, or even viewing the location through mapping services online. Treating a camera as a threat while those same vehicles remain openly visible does not carry much weight. What it really shows is that the officers are struggling to anchor the situation to something concrete, so the reasoning keeps evolving depending on what sounds most convincing at the time.
So is Greater Manchester Police owned by you? Who owns Greater Manchester Police then? Who?
Greater Manchester Police.
Greater Manchester Police own Greater Manchester Police?
Body.
It's a government body,
Yeah.
Right, so it's a public building,
Yeah.
am I correct?
Yeah.
Right, so this is public land, this is public property.
It is public
We
property,
pay for that building just like we pay for your wages.
for it as well,
And yeah, you are paying it for yourself, yeah? Or good fair play to you. I'm not going to argue with that, you pay your taxes, so yeah, you pay your own wages. So do I. I pay your wages as well, just like everybody else.
Perfect, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your problem, mate?
You're relaxed, sir.
I'm relaxed, I'm calm as anything.
You're arguing.
It's just the way I talk.
It's not.
It's not the way I talk. So do you know me, my personal?
You know me.
Do you know me personally then? You're telling me this is not the way I talk.
I don't know who you are.
Right? It doesn't matter who I am.
Your video potential video card.
What's your name? What's your number?
1746.
And what's your name, please?
PCMG.
PCMG 14 what?
You got my call number there, mate.
Say it again, sorry.
You got it there, you can see.
17446.
The moment officers acknowledge that the building is funded by taxpayers, the private property argument begins to fall apart. A public institution supported by public money cannot simply be treated like a private clubhouse where officers decide who can observe from outside. What happens next is quite telling. Instead of addressing that contradiction, the conversation shifts toward criticizing his tone. Labeling someone as argumentative is not a legal standard, and it certainly does not create a police power. Members of the public are allowed to question officers, challenge statements they believe are incorrect, and speak firmly if they think the law is being misrepresented. Criticism may be uncomfortable, but discomfort is not a criminal offense.
The only issue is, mate, is that apparently 2 people have been filmed that aren't allowed to be filmed today. So if you can show us the footage and we're happy that they're not on there, we'll let you be.
No, I'm not showing you the footage. I'm in a public place and I can film anything from a public place.
Listen, mate, you can either help
Listen, I'm not your mate. Don't talk to me as mate. You call me as sir from now on.
I know you come here quite a bit.
I don't come here quite a bit. So how do you know that? How do you? No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Someone matching your description.
I've never filmed here before.
So why have you come here today?
It's got nothing to do with you now. You don't treat me with respect, I won't treat you with respect. You told me I broke a criminal offence. Tell me what? You told me it's public order, now you're changing it. Now you're telling me I've done nothing wrong.
You're not going to show us the footage?
No.
Right, well you are going to get arrested. I'm just going to find out what the best thing to arrest you for, the most applicable.
So you're telling me I'm going to get arrested?
And then we're going to seize your phone. If you don't
you're going to seize my phone? Right, okay.
Right.
Good luck to you. So now they're going to arrest me now for a public order offence because I won't show them the footage.
That's the only reason we're here.
Right.
If you can prove that you've not done that, we'll let it be.
I don't need to prove anything to you. I've not committed no crime. I've not. What crime have I committed?
You said that you filmed this person's CID. You said you're going to put it on YouTube, which is a public forum that everyone can watch.
They came out.
This person's identity can't be put out there for the world to see who's been in this station today. That's why we're here. So if you can prove
I'm not going to answer your questions now.
By this stage, the officers attempt to shift the burden onto him to prove he has done nothing wrong by demanding to see his footage. That is not how policing works. A member of the public does not have to hand over recordings simply to satisfy curiosity or reassure officers that nothing unlawful occurred. The responsibility lies with the police to identify an actual offense first. The tone of the conversation also becomes noticeably casual. Addressing someone as mate while attempting to exercise authority highlights how loosely the interaction is being handled. However, the most revealing moment comes when the officer radios in to ask what he could actually arrest him for. That moment says everything. Arrest powers are supposed to follow a clearly defined offense with lawful grounds, not a brainstorming session conducted over the radio.
They cannot go on the internet. They just can't. That's why we don't have a power to seize your phone.
So, can I just ask you one question? They walked out of there, where I'm pointing now, okay? And anybody with a dash cam could have drove past and pictured them.
The dash cam's not pointing onto the car park.
They can film them coming out of the police station just the same as I have. So it makes no difference whether I've filmed it or somebody in a dash cam have filmed it. So I'm sorry, you've got no right to privacy. You've got no right to privacy. You've got no right to privacy in public. I'm not going to stop the footage now when I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police officers around me. I'm refusing to do anything. No, I'm not. I'm afraid. No. Right. Well, I've not done anything wrong, so I'm refusing. I'm not going to answer any more of your questions, and that's that. Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Can someone answer my question, please? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
I'm walking with you.
Yeah.
Am I being detained? Under what law, sorry?
You're being arrested on suspicion of Section 5 public order.
Being arrested?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was arrested for Section 5 public order. I was taken to Pendleton Police Station where I spent 8.5 hours and was released without charge and no further action. I have started the procedure to bring the officer accountable for his actions.
The arrest finally occurs when UK Audit continues pressing the question the officers seem unwilling to answer. Am I being detained, or am I free to leave? Instead of resolving the issue properly, they jump straight to Section 5 and place him in handcuffs. He is taken to Pendleton Police Station, remains there for 8 hours, and is then released with no charge and no further action. That result speaks for itself. If the behavior at the scene truly met the threshold for a public order offense, the case would not collapse the moment it reached custody. In a later update, UK Audit explains that he had begun the process of holding the officer accountable for the arrest, but after that the story ends because he eventually stopped posting content altogether. What remains clear is how the situation built up step by step. Officers kept layering explanations until one of them lasted long enough to justify taking him away. None of the earlier concerns stood up under scrutiny, so the encounter ends with the most serious action available: arrest. Yet hours later, there is nothing to show for it, and that contrast becomes the real takeaway.